Hey growers, it's Four Son the Garden Blurred coming back at you with another video. As you see, I'm out here with my Corona fro in full effect, but we're doing all right out here in Texas. And this weekend marked the official start of summer. June 20th was the summer solstice. Also, I want to say happy Father's Day to all the growers who are fathers out there. But this video today is all about summer, and it's about 4 veggies that you can grow for the summer. These veggies do great in heat. They practically thrive in the heat. So all right, first veggie I want to talk to you about is Swiss chard. I actually grow Swiss chard around the seasons, summer, winter, fall. This patch right here has been there for at least 2 seasons. At least the plants here have been there for at least 2 seasons. These right here have only been here for about 1 season, but we really love this plant. It can be eaten raw, or it can be sauteed with oil and butter. We like it as a warm weather alternative to lettuce. You can just pick the leaves, chop them up and use them just like lettuce in a salad. It's got a nice strong light earthy flavor. I usually avoid the stems. As you can see, the white stems there, the reddish stems on the rainbow variety, because they have a really strong earthy flavor, so I don't really care for that flavor, so I avoid the stems. I usually compost the stems and we just eat the leafy parts. Alright, next up is Malabar spinach. We've got that growing here, right in the background here. Malabar spinach, it's got as you can see, it's a really fleshy plant. Really fleshy plant with a peppery citrus type of flavor. But it's still very close to spinach flavor. And it holds up when cooking. Unlike spinach, it tends to break apart a lot. This holds up and it loves the heat. As you can see, I've got a lot of plants popping up back here. And some of these were planted, some of these just came up wild from seed that got blown in the wind. And actually ended up staying here in this bed. So again, Malabar spinach, another great veggie for this summer heat. Amaranth, right here in the background. You see these plants are actually only about a month old. Well, a month in the ground. I got them as starts, but I put them in the ground. They were only about 6 inches tall, and now they're almost as tall as I am, as you can see right here. And you can eat the leaves. The leaves have a spinachy type flavor, and once the plant actually begins to flower, creates these florets with seeds that you can actually cook like quinoa. I have not tried that yet. This is my 2nd year trying to grow amaranth. The first year I didn't have it in an ideal location, so it didn't quite seed properly. I had a lot of growth, but I ended up just using that plant for compost. And we're trying again this year with these back here, and I'm actually going to try some of the amaranth leaves tonight. My wife is going to saute them and come back and tell you how they taste. And then finally we have okra. I think everyone is familiar with okra, but for those who are not, the flavor somewhere between eggplant and green beans, if not combined. Okra, definitely, it just thrives in the heat. I have 3 different varieties here in the yard. I have red. I have some that were actually gifted to me by my neighbor. I'm not sure what the variety is, but it's by Burpee. And then I have another variety right over here that is also a red variety. I've already harvested from the one that's directly behind me, and we're going to have some of that tonight. We typically either add it to gumbo, or we eat it along with tomatoes, just okra and tomatoes seasoned. Sometimes we eat it over rice or we eat it just straight. So care tips for these summer plants. If you don't already have these plants in your garden and in the ground, and you decide to go and get some starts, just be aware that the summer heat is going to hinder your plant's growth, because the plant will be more concerned with trying to stay alive than trying to produce foliage or produce fruit. So just know, once you put these, if you haven't started these already and you're just putting starts in the ground, make sure you keep these plants well watered during this Texas summer heat. Or if you're in other parts of the country, just make sure that during the summer you keep your plants well watered. But especially down here in Texas, with the summer heat, with the starts, keep them well watered. Water them first thing in the morning, root water them with drip irrigation or down at the base of the plant. Don't water the leaves during the day, especially not at night as well, because you don't want fungal growth on your plants. So water at the base of your plants and keep them well watered. Water very well, soak them in the mornings and once in the evening once the sun goes down. If you also, for a lot of people when they plant, you also want to put a little bit of fertilizer in the ground in the hole that you plant your veggies into. I hope this helps. Like I said, these are 4 plants that are excellent for the summer heat. I'll put some links in the description below. Hey, and as always, we out here, we're growing our own, so come grow with us.